What's up, guys? I'm Nick, and this is Build Dad Build. Cheap Gifts to Build Edition. Dun, dun. Okay, guys, this video is going to be a little different. We're starting out with the whiskey. Double oaked, too. This is not going to be a build video. This is going to actually be kind of an index of other things to build video, if that makes sense. I'm going to go over some cheap, easy gift ideas that I've made in the past, and then I will link the videos to those up here in the corner and in the description down below. I just figured if you're still looking for gift ideas and you see something in this video that catches your eye, you can go click on that video and see how to build it. Cool, so let's get started. This video shouldn't be very long. But before we get started, I mentioned in a couple of those videos, and I'll mention it again here, if you're doing things like charcuterie boards or cutting boards and things like that, always shop in the cutoff bins of your hardwood dealer. A lot of times the lumber there is perfect for these kind of projects, and it's going to be more discounted because it's a cutoff. But first, let me give you a couple ideas of things that are made out of wood that you can find at your big box store. First up, I have these coasters. These coasters are made out of pine and epoxy. I have another video where I did burnt wood coasters, but I've given all of those away. So I will link those below, but these are super simple. You just cut them out, and like I think with this one, I just routed a channel along there and then filled it with epoxy. Next up, we have these wine flights. This is the bat symbol. You don't have to make this one. You can make them like something like this as well. And these are great to give with a bottle of wine because it's a display. I apologize, these glasses are too long. We honestly don't have any stemmed wine glasses in this house because my wife breaks them. Next, if you have somebody in your life that enjoys the backyard shenanigan or two, check out Yahtzee. That's giant Yahtzee dice. Basically, you make 5 big dice, and a lot of times I've seen this given away like with a 5-gallon bucket as your shaker. But you can play Yahtzee, you can play craps, I guess, if you wanted to. But it's kind of a fun little outdoor game. Something different to play than just cornhole. Now on to charcuterie boards. These are quick and easy gifts, and they're really cool. They're really customizable. They also, like when I made this one out of a piece of walnut that I really couldn't do anything else with. So they're good for like scrap lumber too, taking a piece of scrap and making it into something useful. Blast to make, you can crank them out in a day. If you want to get a little crazier, you can make yourself a cheese board. Now, if you're like me, you want to make this kind of cheese board. This is a little God of War Kratos special. This is a combination of 2 different kinds of wood, laminated together. This cheese board was a little bit more involved, but you very easily can make something a lot simpler than this. But I just had to show this one because I really like it. And speaking of shopping in the cutoff bin, the whole reason that I bought this wingay to make this tray out of, check that out. How cool is that? The whole reason I bought this wingay was because it was in the cutoff bin. I didn't have any idea what I was going to do with it when I bought it, but it was there. It was cool. I went ahead and cut a channel down here because it wasn't wide enough for what I wanted it for, and I made this cool little valet tray. And another example of something that came out of the offcuts bin, this is my first cutting board ever that I made. Check that out. It is wingay, purple heart, and bird's eye maple. Delicious. I want to sleep with this in my bed. Okay, guys, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Just ideas for things that you can make to give as gifts, give the family, batch out and sell even. What's that? What do I want for Christmas? Well, I want some merch, baby. Oh, yeah. If you want to help out Build Dad Build this Christmas, check out the merch shelf below. Ah, yes, and I never turn down whiskey. Let that be a lesson, kids. Never turn down whiskey. Unless you're too young, and then turn it down and send it to me. All right, guys. Thanks for playing. A big clinkies to everybody out there. Happy holidays. And now I gotta get to work.